It's time for another experiment. We've been running the freeze dryer a lot, doing a lot of apples that we got at a local orchard. So we still have more apples to do, but I wanted to take a quick break for the day because I had this stuff in the freezer ready to go in. So let me show you. This time, now I don't know about your family, but my family loves Chinese food. We love making homemade. I mean, we love going out to Chinese food, but we will do Chinese food night like once a month at our house, and we make all these Chinese food recipes. Sorry, we have the sun coming in, so we got all these little looks like little dust particles, but it's just from the sun. Anyhow, so we love to make homemade Chinese food. And it occurred to me the other day, a lot of the ingredients we get for Chinese food, the homemade recipes that we make, may not always be available. And then I was really sad and quite frankly scared because we love Chinese food. I still got to figure out a way to either freeze dry wonton wrappers or make them. So that's on my to-do list coming eventually. But let me show you what we got in here. Now, there's only one tray that's not freeze dried, that's not Chinese food. All this is pre-frozen, so I do have it. It's pre-frozen. It was in the freezer, so we started the freeze dryer up early. So right now, like it's at 18 degrees in the freeze dryer. If you're putting frozen stuff in, you want to have it really cold, and so I'm gonna be quick because these pans are super cold. So this is my creamy white chicken chili. This recipe is on the blog. This was made with Thrive Life ingredients. So really good stuff. Come on. Oh no, actually, you know what? I don't think this one was made with Thrive Life ingredients. No, it wasn't. But it's really good. Creamy chicken chili with like enchilada sauce. I did that one in the crock pot. It was really good. So that's just a leftovers one that we had. We're gonna freeze dry that up. This next one, woo. Okay, so this is our mini corn on the cob and the snow peas. So these are the flat ones. These are things that you use in Chinese food cooking a lot. And we love them. Now the corn, okay, come on. The corn, that is, I think 2 cans of the corn. The corn was canned. The peas were fresh from the grocery store, just a bag of those snow peas, fresh. Okay, come on, there we go. I just put them in a minute ago. Okay, in this tray, we've got bamboo shoots, 2 cans of bamboo shoots, 2 cans of water chestnuts, and 1 can of bean sprouts. All these get used in Chinese cooking. This tray, this one is carrots. These are the crinkle cut, round, frozen. I bought them frozen, so you can see little ice crystals in there. I bought them frozen, and we do use carrots in Chinese cooking, but mostly I wanted to see how I've heard now Thrive Life does dehydrated carrots and they're finely diced. They said they didn't do them because they turned white. So I'm like, well, I have my own machine. I'm going to try it. So, because we love, especially this shape and style of carrot in like our Thai chicken curry that we make. We really like it in that, which I know isn't Chinese food. It's Asian. So this is all Asian food. So I guess we can be a little more specific there. And then this last tray, coconut milk. Now I'm curious how this is going to freeze dry. It is a little spongy just on the top. So we'll see how this freeze dries. This is 4 cans of coconut milk. And so we'll see. We mostly use our coconut milk in like the Thai cooking more than Chinese cooking, but so that's the tray. So creamy chicken chili, we have snow peas and baby corn, bean sprouts, water chestnuts and bamboo shoots, carrots, and coconut milk. So this will be a fun experiment. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here pre-frozen. Oh, let me make sure. I better close that drain valve and make sure all the water is out of it. Okay. I'm so glad it has that reminder to close the drain valve. Drain valve is closed. We're gonna hit continue and let it do its thing. I'm really hoping this doesn't take too long. It does make a huge difference having stuff pre-frozen. Our apples have been taking like 40 to 44 hours for our apples, and they're not pre-frozen when we're putting them in. I was kind of bummed that it took so long. So I think I might start, we don't have a whole lot of apples left, but I might try freezing them first, because when you have stuff pre-frozen, it cuts the freeze dryer time almost in half. So I'm hoping this batch doesn't take too long, but I do have, between the coconut milk and the creamy chili, those are very saucy items, so we'll see. But cross your fingers, this all works out, and we will, even if we have to live off our food storage, we can make an amazing Asian meals, still Asian inspired meals, and continue to enjoy that. All right, this ended while we were gone, so I added a little bit more time, just 30 minutes. So let's undo our valve and see how the Chinese food. So not too bad, 29 hours. Well, it was less than 28 really, or less than 29. It was 28 something before I added the extra 30 minutes. So having things pre-frozen sure does make a difference. All right, let's see this top tray. Oh yeah. Okay, now this is our chicken chili. I'm filling a couple of ice crystals. I just want to make sure. It's cold. I'm trying to tell if it's, I can't quite tell. Ooh, but it's still greasy. You see that grease on my fingers? So we'll see how well that does. Wipe up my hand here. All right, and here we go. These popped up. So these are those snow peas. Oh, perfect. Okay, and we have our mini corn on the cob. Those are perfect. They're so light. It's amazing how light things get when they're freeze dried. And we have our bean sprouts and our water. Look at these water chestnuts. Interesting. And then these are the bamboo shoots. Those are just airy, super light and airy. Very cool. All right, and then here's our carrots. Okay, so I heard carrots turn white, but these are pretty orange. I just want to make sure they're freeze dried all the way. Yeah. Okay. And last but not least, oh, that's like snow. Interesting. Look at this. This is our, oh, this is interesting. This is the coconut milk. It's like snow. It's super soft, but then as I put it in my hand, it melts. It's kind of like using coconut oil. Interesting. So I'm not sure how well that one will do long term. We'll have to experiment with it. But yeah, it's like I have all that coconut oil now. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put no defrost. We'll give the machine a break and bag all this up. Okay, are you ready? So this batch was our Chinese food or Asian food inspired ingredients.
Okay.
With the exception of our creamy chicken chili.
Oh, is that what that is?
I had.
Those look like peanuts. Those are the beans.
Yeah, those are the butter beans or whatever.
Okay.
So let's add some hot water. Do you want to add the hot water? Because I tend to add too much. You add the hot water to reconstitute that. There, it's hot already. Okay, so while that is rehydrating, we will do these things. So we've got bamboo shoots. I love bamboo shoots. And like Asian food, they're good in stir fries and soups. We love Asia. We love like Thai food and Chinese food and Japanese food at our house. And so we wanted to see how some of these ingredients would freeze dry so we could make them. Oh, you added too much.
Maybe.
Just kidding. No. So bamboo shoot.
Bamboo shoots. Down the hatch.
It tastes like paper. There's like no flavor.
Oh, it's sure tasting.
What are you tasting?
Barnyard.
Yeah. Kind of like hay.
It's been peed on.
Well, bamboo shoots do. They smell kind of like pee every time I smell them.
Yeah.
I think they smell like pee. No, it's just like there's no flavor. It's just the texture. It's like
I do taste the bamboo flavor.
I do a little bit aftertaste, I guess, but
Definitely, I'd probably be better reconstituted in a soup or
added to
a
something.
meal.
Yeah.
Dry, no bueno.
All right, the next we have our mini corn on the cobs. These have a name. I always forget it though.
Baby corn?
No, it's like a weird name that does not sound like corn at all.
Like super light.
I know, they're like little.
Oh wow.
I mean, they're okay. They're pretty strong. But again, you probably wouldn't be eating them plain. You'd be adding them to stuff. They have all the same flavor.
Mm-hmm.
They normally do. Those are good.
Definitely held their flavor.
Mhm.
That
Next,
constituted well.
snow peas. So these are just ones I got fresh. Oh, so the bamboo shoots and the corn and the water chestnuts and the bean sprouts all came out of a can. Oh, those went soft. Look at that. It's not even hard.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
They were hard when I put them in. That's weird.
The
They're
peas are like way up here.
But they're like spongy flexible. They were hard when I put them in.
Really?
And they've been in this bag. That's weird.
I wonder because it's a pod, it held the moisture inside.
Maybe. Because look at the little peas are, well, the peas are kind of weird. That's weird. I'm not going to eat mine. So maybe they just needed more time?
Peas are rubber.
Yeah. Now I want to look at the others that I
Yeah, nope.
bagged up.
That
Weird.
I'm not quite sure if that needed more time or that
'Cause
was
they
just
were-
a no.
When I...
Baby
water. Yeah, a little piece of baby corn right there. Oh, I just got a little tiny kernel. It's just, it's just a little kernel right there. Oh, thank you.
No.
Oh, rehydrated. No, it's this big. No, when I was putting them in the bags, they were like fragile, and I was being careful because they were
Really?
breaking so that's what's crazy,
Interesting.
that they're like flimsy. I don't know where they got the moisture from. Okay, these are water chestnuts. Look like little,
Not a
just a
fan.
big one. You don't like water chestnuts?
No flavor.
But it tastes like a water chestnut. They don't have a lot of flavor anyway. They would work for something.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Reconstituted.
There it is. Move it all over the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I can taste it.
So, okay.
Good for soups and reconstituting, but not for eating dry.
Bean sprouts. You want more?
Yeah.
You like bean sprouts?
Well, I need something to at least taste. Ooh.
Was that a good ooh?
I kind of like those.
I'm not sure I do.
Ooh, wait. Oh. Oh. The longer you chew them, not so good.
They get like,
Oh. Wow.
they get bitter like earwax.
How would you know?
Oh, come on. You knew you've like scratched your ear before and then later eat something and you're like, ew, it's earwax. Oh, yeah.
Maybe reconstituted, but yeah. Or chew them and then spit them out real quick.
Okay. right? Hopefully these get it out. Carrots. So I was really curious to do carrots because Thrive, you get the big one. Thrive says that they don't freeze dry carrots because they turn white. That's pretty orange. I mean, it's got white parts to it, but that's pretty orange. I don't know.
Interesting. It has almost like, you could describe like a powdery taste. It's
Mine
not,
turned into like a paste.
but it's.
It did.
Yes, I know. It's in my mouth too. Thank you.
You're welcome. It kind of reminds me of carrot juice, but in a like a powder than pasty form.
I'm not getting much carrot flavor out of it. Like
Try that one. I had flavor in mine. It had lots of carrot flavor.
no, see, yours was more crunchy than mine. Mine was like just hairy.
Oh. Mine was smaller. Maybe the smaller ones do that. That's not bad. I would add it to stuff. Here's for the weird one. Are you ready for this?
Always.
So the last tray I did coconut milk. Okay.
Sorry. We continued.
So this was the weird one. So I did 4 cans of coconut milk. I blended them up, so it wasn't separated, and then poured them in the pan and then froze them. Now when I froze them, the top part was like spongy and it was kind of weird, so I wasn't
So it's
sure.
almost separated when you froze it.
Maybe a little bit, or like that. Maybe that was the oily part that wouldn't freeze or freeze dry.
Interesting.
But here's the weird thing: when I show you this, when I took them out of the freeze dryer, it was like snow that then melted in your hands, and it was coconut oil.
Huh.
Just so
Okay.
yeah. So here I put it all in this container because there was like, what can you do with it? So it's almost like kinetic sand.
Oh, weird.
I don't know if we can even use it for anything. So put some in here, y'all. These. I don't know. Maybe a soup.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Oh my gosh. Put it in your mouth, it like dissolves instantly. But it's like, as you hold it, and the more that you rub it around your fingers, it's like coconut oil. It just like,
Yeah, I mean you can
look
squish
how greasy
it,
my
but
fingers
it's
are
still, like you're right, like kinetic sand.
yeah. Weird, right?
Wow.
But I don't know. I mean, in an airtight container,
I don't think that'll stay good very long.
I don't think it will either, but I'm kind of curious. In an airtight container, how long it'll last.
I don't know. Once it gets air into it, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
it
know.
still has a lot of oil in it.
It does, and that's the thing I was thinking. So probably not for food, but I wonder if you could use it in like lotions or because
Maybe.
it's just coconut oil at this point. Like,
Yeah. Use it for
and
oil.
look how my hands are. Like, yeah, weird, right?
I mean, you could use it in foods as long as it doesn't go rancid. You'd have
Well,
to
that's what I kind of want to try. Now,
look at that.
these containers are supposed to be airtight, but they're not really. I don't think they are. So we could put some in a mason jar and seal the jar, and then test it. What?
I don't
She's
know.
got an opinion.
Apparently.
So we could test it and see, but that was really odd.
That is an interesting, yeah.
So, but other Chinese food, I wouldn't do
your chili.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that. Look at that. You'll need a new spoon.
Okay. So yeah, as far as the
I wouldn't do the bean
Asian
sprouts.
food goes, I think they'd be fine reconstituted in like a soup or something, but to eat just plain, I wouldn't do it.
Show the camera.
Show the camera. Ooh,
So that's the creamy chicken chili. This recipe is on my blog. It was one that we made and we just had leftovers, so I just did a tray of it.
Ooh.
Did everything reconstitute? The beans still. Oh, you're not even. Oh, it's like that, huh?
No, it's terrible. You don't want any.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Slowly.
Is it that? Did the beans rehydrate too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the flavors are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got that green chili is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
And the chicken reconstituted.
Oh, that is good. We'll have to make more of that and freeze dry it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a really good camping meal.
I was gonna say that'd be perfect for the camper or the backpack.
Well, and because it has the chilies, that heat from the chilies kind of helps warm you up if you're camping and cold. Yeah, that did really well.
And it has all the proteins in there for backpacking.
Yeah, because it's got. Do I have corn in there?
Mm-hmm.
Corn, and then pinto beans, butter beans, chicken, and green chilies. Anyhow, the recipe's on the blog. I don't remember offhand, but
I'm sorry, there's no more left.
it's okay. That was pretty good. Awesome. Yay! Anything else you want to say?
I need to lose weight.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I have stuff for you right here.